Hey guys, and welcome back to our final special episode of this season, and also our final episode. Today I'm joined by Haley and Gray. Zelda wasn't really able to make it because of final exams and stuff, which is very understandable and stuff. So, how are you guys doing?
Good.
I'm alive.
Yeah, I think that's probably the current mood with everybody, so.
I miss the nights of D&D.
I think lots of people do, especially if they used to do it in person. So, last week we finished the last episode of our one-shot. Like, what were your thoughts on how the one-shot ended?
Your Honor, I didn't sign up for angst, and yet here I am. Here I am without a warning. Also, I love your cat, Haley.
Oh, what does he do? Oh,
He's, as they used to say, wildin'.
Wildin'. He's got a rubber band. I'm trying to think of a way to respond. I'm sorry. I'm not good on the spot to like the question.
Yeah. It's like, we knew there was going to be questions, but we didn't know which. I feel like I've worn this shirt every time.
I feel like I only see you from like here. I feel like I wouldn't notice. Yeah. I feel like I only see. Yeah, it cuts off usually.
Yeah, beautiful. It's always a black t-shirt.
Yeah, I know, like, with all the filming we've ever done with this, I've always been like, okay, I need to do a collared shirt and a sweater. That's going to be my look for the show.
Valid. Gosh.
How did the one shot end again?
You encountered the dragon. Some background about Z was revealed, that they had some sort of connection to the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You guys went back to the tavern. Aelfric spoke with Z and that night, kind of checking in on them, and then morning comes, Z was gone. You guys had an interesting kind of interaction with the magic shop owners, and then you went and delivered a letter to Z, to people who you are pretty certain are Z's parents. So
I think it was confirmed, wasn't it?
yeah, I confirmed it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was sad. We don't know what happened to Z, but it's basically just you know what happened. Unless they come back up, who's to say?
Yeah, I'm curious about more about Z.
Yeah, I kind of think, like, especially looking back on the one shot, like, I had a slight idea in mind on how to have Z act. And true, after filming the one shot, I'm like, crap, I think I screwed up. But then kind of looking back, it's like, okay, I actually don't think I did, but I kind of panicked in the moment, which honestly, it's kind of understandable and stuff.
I mean, multi-personality. If you're getting possessed by another creature, they might have a different, like, personality than you.
Yeah. And I definitely hope that's something that kind of came across a bit, because kind of the base idea for Z was kind of based off, if you've watched Ruby or anything, the characters Oscar and Ozpin, because, and also I guess in a form sort of reincarnation in a way. So basically with Z was the soul of the dragon's son kind of is merging with her own soul. Well, with Z's own soul. So that's kind of why I stuck with like a they pronoun and stuff, because with Z, like, it's merging with who Z used to be and who this dragon is, and now it's at the point where it's really neither of them, and so Z's kind of stuck in limbo trying to find answers for the reasoning behind her powers and what's happening to her, while also just trying to be like, okay, what do I do now and stuff, while also doing things for her family's sake and stuff. And I know, like, immediately after we like stopped recording, I kind of gave you guys a bit more background and stuff on it, but part of me is like, I'm not sure if I want to announce that to the audience yet. He comes back up the next season or something, which I think probably would be cool.
Yeah.
I want Z to make a return. Yes.
Yeah, Z
The
is a
return of
really
Z.
cool character. Like Z originally was kind of an idea that I had for a character I'd want to play. And,
Mhm.
stuff. And honestly, like I think I mentioned this before in I think our first special episode, like when I come up with characters for like player characters, it's either some slight self-insert of myself, or I kind of go about it like how you would go about making a character for a book or a movie or show or whatever and stuff. So, and I definitely think Z is definitely an interesting character to explore, especially if I did end up playing as Z, like to see them grow from the start to where they were now. So that was, I guess, something else that made playing Z as an NPC very interesting, because they're kind of at the midway point, I guess, of their journey and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, and so what was your guys' favorite like part of the show or the one shot in general?
I think when we had like when we were all in combat, I liked those times. I thought that was fun. I don't know what I remember so distinctly, like when my leg got chomped.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then like it was Arius, I think. Or it was Aelfric. No.
If it was the punch heel, it was Arius.
Yeah. Yeah, the punch heel. The punch heel.
Punch shield.
And it did nothing.
The valid schmack. And then I actually healed you, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I finally came back.
To be fair, I am a healer.
Mhm.
Well, I guess I'm a bard. I don't know what bards are. They're just loud is what they are.
Bards can heal. I guess it depends on what kind of bard you want to be.
Yeah.
Also, like talking to the polar bears, that was a highlight.
Homie moment.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised by I want to say I was surprised that you took the animal route of figuring out what was going on, but at the same time I wasn't, because that's kind of what you did in the practice one shot. They're like, oh, there's a creature. Let's go to the woods and talk to some animals. We have a druid. And I remember, like, at the end, like, before you went to deliver this letter to Z's parents, you were like, oh, we need a map. And I, like, was like, the magic shop. So because I had made a list of NPCs, because I'm like, I'm going to be ready. I even came up with magic shop this time. And
Yeah.
the two characters you meet in the magic shop, Rosie and Logan, those are actually two D&D characters. Well, D&D characters that my sister and her best friend play and stuff. And I was like, baby captain, hello that to you guys. And actually the whole lucky cat bit also in the magic shop was also a nod to my sister's character Logan actually having a lucky cat thing or something.
Oh, like one of those, like,
A
Lucky
little
cat?
nod to them.
I love those things. Comfy.
But yeah, like I think with all my NPCs, like my dad has a big family, and so literally all the NPCs I came up with, I'm like, I have enough relatives. I can just use aspects of their name for naming all my NPCs. Like he's the eldest of 11, and there's so many grandkids.
Got a long roster to go through.
A long roster.
Yeah.
I've got me and my 300 siblings.
And actually, like one other route you guys could have taken if you went with the NPCs was there was actually this old lady in town. She was an elf. She's like the oldest resident. Let me look at my notes. Scrolly. Shoot, where's this? Her name was Madame Burnett, and she was a local healer and stuff, and she would have been the oldest person in the town to also know the oldest version of the local lore. So if you guys had talked to her, you would have gotten a similar story to the story that I ended up telling you afterwards about Z, giving you a bit more insight on her backstory and stuff. So
That would have been cool.
yeah.
Except we went the animal route.
Which I do like the interaction with the polar bears and stuff.
Our brains are so empty.
I think I probably mentioned this before, but like with the polar bears, when you're like, have you noticed anything odd? They're like, not more than usual because
Yeah, and then I didn't even pick up on that, and in hindsight, that's sad.
I don't know. I kind of like picked up on it a tiny bit, but like I didn't really know what to make of it. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like
I think I did it like when they were specifically like walking away. It was more like a conversation that you happened to hear them say amongst themselves, like, "There's something weirder more than usual."
yeah.
Yeah.
Who said that? Who said that? That was my roommate. Your roommate. I said hi.
He won't be able to hear me. He's got his headset on.
Oh, who did you say
he's-
welcome? Oh, is he a streamer?
He's playing. Well, he's playing Apex right now. Actually, yeah, he hasn't played Apex in a while. He's on a streamer.
Valid.
Yeah.
For some reason, when I started the welcome back, I thought it was just like a, you know, how they have.
He has a lot of streamer friends, and that could be it. That could be what's happening. He might be on someone else's stream. I don't know.
Oh, valid.
So
Big
guys,
hog.
what was your overall like experience with working on Nerds and Gnolls?
It was fun. I liked everyone's characters. They were fun. Okay.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. Getting to build the characters and like see how we all worked out together as a crew was really interesting because I don't know, you can never predict it. I feel like Zelda played. Sorry, it's two A names, so I can never remember.
Zelda plays Arius.
Yeah, Arius. Like Arius threw me so many curveballs.
Certainly so.
Arius isn't here to. Zelda isn't here to speak up for themselves, but.
She's in the next room suffering, writing a paper. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Cool.
Yeah, I think for me, my overall experience was I had a good time working on this and stuff. Like this was my first time in app TV. Like, I guess having a, I'm not sure how to word it, like more major role to play in a show and stuff. Like this is my first time producing and stuff. And
Was this your? Sorry.
no, what were you asking?
Was it your first time DMing too?
I think it was like my third time.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, third time in total because over winter break I DM'd a one shot for my family as practice, and then there was a practice one shot we did, and then there was the official one shot which we recorded and released. So yeah, this was also like a very newbie DM. Like even looking back, like when I came up with the concept for the show, and it's like, yeah, you can do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna DM and stuff, and it's like, Rebecca, you've never DM'd before. Is this the smartest idea? No, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I think you did really well.
Yeah, I was panicking before. I'm like, crap, I think I bit off more than I can chew. But then my sister was like, Rebecca, you're the DM. Whatever you say goes. And I'm pretty sure I pretty much like BS parts of it, like rolling damage. Roll this many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely enjoyed the roleplay aspect of it. I remember like I can't remember which episode it was for editing, but she messaged me for like the parts where I'm doing the dragon and like Z getting emotional and stuff talking to the dragon because apparently I got pretty loud.
Oh, you peaked the mic.
Okay. But yeah, it was really fun and stuff.
Big fun. I like that we're all kind of like novices to it because it adds a little bit of a fun. It's just us kind of chilling, vibing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like from comments I've gotten about the show, people who've watched it, they were like, yeah, I like how you guys are just there having fun. And I was like, yeah, same.
It is fun. I really want to be able to play D&D more often and stuff. And maybe with me, like, graduating in, like, how many weeks is it? Like, 2 weeks and stuff. Maybe I'll be able to DM and stuff. Or be able to play D&D since I'll possibly have more free time depending on how things go. So, yeah. I'm really glad that I was able to do this. This was nice.
Yeah, it was fun.
Anything else you guys want to add? Any hopes for season 2? I think out of the 3 of us, Haley might be the only one staying.
Yeah, I'm gonna be overseas.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopes for season 2. I hope we find a great artist like we did this season.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you so much, Gray, for doing the character art.
thank you. I had a lot of fun. The character designs were fun because like it took me a little bit longer because I'm not used to like making stuff from the ground up. I usually do fan art, so like I did try my hardest. So I hope it like turned out good for everyone that like I finished the art for. Got busy around the end, so I couldn't do everyone.
Anyway, I think that's all we have to discuss. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me in our final episode of this season.
Bittersweet.
It's bittersweet. Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, bittersweet. But alas, we must do this final sign off.
And that's our final episode. Thank you so much for joining us. I can't express how grateful I am to be given this opportunity and to be able to see it through. So thank you so much. Thank you all for tuning in and watching our show. We greatly appreciate it. And hopefully we see you next semester with season 2. True, both myself and many of the players won't be rejoining us. Won't be coming back for season 2. We still can't wait to see what happens next. Again, thank you so much to our cast, Haley Cipher, Gray Copeland, and Zelda Martin, and her amazing crew, Elizabeth Dodson, and our associate producer, Christina Gizzi. And also, thank you again, Gray, for doing our character art. We much appreciate it. You can check them out on Twitter and Tumblr at Lee by Prince. And again, thank you so much for joining us, and I guess for me, goodbye, but for Nerds and Gnolls, see you next time. Bye.